Hello, grade 9. How are you? Hope you all doing well. Today, we're going to study grammar from Unit 10. We're going to learn about determiners. Okay, guys, when I say the word determiners, what are the determiners? The term determiner refers to a grammatical form which is used to indicate further information about a noun. They are commonly placed before a noun or a noun phrase in order to indicate whether the speaker is referring to a specific thing or to something for a particular kind. Okay, now in this slide you can find the types of the determiner. We have articles, the, and. We have demonstrative, like this, that, these, those. We have possessive adjectives, like my, your, has, her, its, our, your, and their. We have quantifiers. The quantifiers, some and a few, little more, much, any, and every. We're going to study them today. And we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 100, or whatever. So the numbers are considered as one type of the determiners, okay? And we have ordinals. We have first, second, third, okay? These are considered as determiners too. Clear? Now, guys, we're going to learn the determiners all, each, every, few, little, and no in your book, okay? So let's read this small paragraph. We read it and look at the determiners in blue and complete the table below. Can ballet change lives? This is the title. In 2006, a TV program called How Ballet Changed My Life showed 60 young people taking part in a special performance of the ballet Romeo and Juliet. All of the participants were from disadvantaged families with little money and few opportunities. Some participants had already been in trouble with the law. Each of the TV program, which follows every step of their 18-month preparation before taking part in the program, most of them had no experience of ballet. By the end, after much hard work and many hours of rehearsal, every one of them felt that the experience had led to some improvement in their attitude to life. A few of them might even become professional performers. Okay, now after reading this small text, okay, we have to know which kind of these determiners in blue. We have to put them in the schedule. If we look to the right of the schedule over here, okay, it says that we use every, okay, and another determiner plus singular countable nouns. So what do you think we use with like every? What should we use over here? We have to put each. So we use every and each plus singular countable noun. So whenever you see a singular countable noun, you have to put here every and each. Okay. Number 2 says that we use few, a few, and one of the determiners above plus plural countable nouns. So what do we have to use with the plural countable nouns? Few, a few, many. Okay? Many. Okay. But if I had uncountable noun, what I had to put? I had to put little, a little, okay, and much. Done? Okay, what about number 5 and 6? What I have to use if I had countable or uncountable noun, I have to use 4 of them. I have to use all, most, some, any, and know. Clear? So this small schedule summarize everything, okay? Okay, guys, if I got the preposition of, what can I do? I want you to look with me to these determiners to know which rule you're gonna follow. If you got the determiner all, most, some, any, a few, a little, much, many, each, everyone, and none, you can use after them the preposition of. Then you got to use either the articles the, an, or the pronouns my, your, or you can use the demonstrative this, that, etc. Then you have to use the noun, okay? Or you can use after of, you can use us, it, them, you, etc. Both of them are correct, okay? So this is the rule that you have to follow, and you know that you can apply this rule for both nouns and pronouns. Okay? For example, we say much of, then we have to put an uncountable noun. But what about a few, a little, a few, and a little? What is the difference between them? We use few and little rather than a few and a little when we want to emphasize the smallness of the number or quantity. Clear? It usually has a negative meaning. We have look, let's compare these two sentences. When I say she enjoyed the dinner, she had a little food and chatted with a few nice people. But when I say she hated the dinner, there was little food and a few nice people. Do you see the difference between these two sentences? When I said little food, I mean that there was not that much food, just a little. And I chatted with a few nice people, okay? But on the second sentence, when I said little food and a few nice people, okay, clear? Exercise number 2. Answer the questions using the words in brackets. Question number 1. Did you see the series Koya? I saw most of it. Did you watch the Oscar ceremony on TV? I watched some of it. Which sketches do you prefer? I do not like any. Which scenery did you make? I made all of it. Number 5. How many English novels have you read? A few. I read a few. of them. Did you like the sculptures? I liked some of them. Which James Bond's films have you seen? I've seen none of them. Okay, here you have to use the words to make sentences and remember to use of where necessary. I say some of my friends were at the opening night. Number two, most of the singers came to the party after the show. Number three, few people knew about the exhibition. Number five, many artists have a second job. Number five, all these portraits were painted by Rembrandt. Number six, most people prefer the cinema to the theater. Number seven, the actress could not remember any of her lines. And number eight, much of scenery was made by the stagehands. Now, exercise number four, we have to choose the correct answer or the correct alternative. The exhibition was not very popular. Few or a few people went to see it, of course, a few. Number two, it is not the first time the lead singer has lost his voice. It's happened a few times before. A few times before because we're talking about smallness number. And number three, Van Gogh was nearly always broke. He made a little or little money. Little. With money, you have to use little from his work. Number four, he had a little time, not little, a little time, so he took a break before finishing the picture. Number five, the interview went well because the artist spoke few or a few words in English, a few words. And the last one, his room was quiet up because he had little furniture. Little furniture. And thank you so much.